Hello everyone. Okay, so I'm not all that happy about what I'm going to tell you guys today, but you've only ever really had the best bits, and I've sheltered you a bit from the negative bits. I'm talking about 365 Days Stationery and some of the work that they've done of late. They made some fantastic stuff and have made incredible rud-end pens for me in the past and for others, but it's been a bit hit and miss lately, and there's been some pretty bad ones that I just haven't mentioned. Right, so today I have to tell you about the pens that I received yesterday. They were Wingsung 630s, they were Urushi, and they were lacquered in green and in brown, which looks suspiciously like not quite red. Anyway, he made a batch of 5, and I ended up buying 2 of them. And yeah, they arrived, they're not cheap, right? It was, I forget exactly, it was under $200 Australian. So not the most expensive of the rud-end or Urushi pens, but certainly not cheap, right? Both arrived. The way they arrived was a bit dodgy, and when I opened it and tried it out, it was just, yeah. Anyway, let's show you what I'm talking about. And the reason that I feel that it's important that I do this video is that I'm not very comfortable with what the responses have been to it. In the past, Hunk's been really good with recognizing problems and actually refused to sell me things when he thought that things weren't up to scratch. But here, when I pointed out the problem, I got responses that I really don't think were made by him. Either that, or he hasn't actually held the pens. We'll see where that goes, but yeah, not great. Either way, sorry, that's another point. He's running a few shops now. There are a few shops under the Hunk. There's Hunky Stationery. His name's Hunk, apparently. And 365 Days Stationery Store, it was the main one. Now there's also a 365 Days Urushi store, or something like that. Rud-end pens, I don't know what it is, but it's another store. And I found that it's not always him that you're talking to when you respond to a chat, and you might not know that. And he will talk to you as if you've spoken a lot in the past, but you'll realize that some of the history between the two of you just isn't there, because you're not actually talking to the same person anymore. So that's a problem, right? Because when promises are made by one and the other one comes back and just forgets about the promises, yeah, that's not good. There were offers, of course, I don't know about of course, but for a refund, full refund. Send it back. If you're not happy, that's fine. Send it all back. Yeah, I'll do that. But also, that's not good enough. I need to know that there is actually someone who isn't lying to me there, who is looking at the pens, trying out the pens, and deciding that it's good enough to send. Not, well, I need to send them and I haven't actually worked on them, but they need to go to this guy because he really wants something. Off it goes, and if he complains, we'll sort of fob it off or something or other. It's just nonsense. So that's kind of what happened. Yeah. All right. Here are the pens. Right, so they came in 2 cases. This one and this one. So first up, inside, you'll notice something straight away. So this pen here, it doesn't fit in that hole. Yeah? It had a plastic sleeve. I'm not sure if it was exactly this one, but it was in a single plastic sleeve in this case. No amount of forcing can get that to sit in there, and when you close it up and you send it out, like, that is not secure at all. And for an Urushi coated pen, to send it in a plastic case that doesn't even fit the barrel, when you got a gajillion of these cases, it's just like ridiculous thing to do, isn't it? All right, so that's that one case. Here's the second one. This one here is the other pen. It came like this. Now, that pen, there's this strap here. You can't actually get this pen under that strap in any way. Simply just will not fit under there. You can't push down, you can't get it through. the padding doesn't even come off. So, it just doesn't work. It doesn't match the pen that's going in it. So 2 from 2, he's sent these fancy pens in cases that scream, I don't care, right? So who did that? I don't know. Anyway, that already was ringing alarm bells. And they're different cases. I mean, this one here, what's that? Isn't that I think that's a Jinhao one. But whatever it is, it's something that he's got a million of. So if you're going to do one of them in here, and they're both useless, you'd at least pick the same one, surely. Anyway, let's move on. So the pens themselves. All right, so this was sold as brown. Now, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't make, if I was doing 5 pens in a batch, and I made one a bit like this, I don't think I'd make it brown, which says to me, I don't think they made it brown either. It just is brown. I reckon this is a red that just didn't work. Yeah, that would make more sense. All right, what else is up? Well, it's kind of nice. I mean, the coating's shiny and it looks like it's lacquered with something, reasonably nice. But the dimensions are a bit off, right? So it's now fatter than it used to be. And yeah, the clips also, the bands around them, like when you compare them against the original Junlai and even comparing it against his previous good work, where the bands are quite clearly pristine. They're not pristine here. They're uneven here. Going around, the edges are not smooth all the way around. But that's not the worst bit. That is not by far the worst bit. The worst bit is the threads. Now, hang on. I'm just going to put this down because here it goes. Hear the noises. Yeah, there we go. So I have now unscrewed the cap. It was actually not too hard because I didn't put it on too hard. But check this out. So there is lacquer over the thread. I mean, what on earth are they thinking? There's lacquer all the way over, just like, no, didn't stop at all. Didn't stop at all. Now, also the dimension is different, so it's fatter now. And the thread, how am I going to stop this manually? Sorry. I'm not at home today, but I'm going to send these back to him tomorrow, so really wanted to get a recording of it. Yeah, inside the cap here, it doesn't fit anymore, let alone engage with the threads inside. Let's see how we go here. So if I put that back on and I just tap it, like so. So on, click. That's as far as it goes down, and that there is where the thread is. It's miles away from where it needs to be. If you try and twist it from here to turn it on, it just spins forever. It does not engage the thread, and that's because you need to actually shove it down so that it's actually in the place where the thread can be engaged. But then you can't actually twist it because it's too tight. It just doesn't work at all. So, and you can be twisting it before having shoved it really hard, and you just give a bit of a yank, and the cap comes off. Because you haven't actually tightened the threads, you've just kind of jammed it on the lacquer. Which I don't know about you, but that screams, meh, don't care. I mean, I'm gobsmacked that I received these pens from him. It's both of them as well. It's not like just one of them had this fault. They're both as bad as each other. Here's a green one. I'll show you that one as well. Yeah, I haven't got a tripod. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. There's the green one. So again, this might be a bit better. The threads there. Sorry for the gold bands. Is that even? I feel like there's a bit of a nick there. Maybe not. Let's have a look closer, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, to get the cap off, that does not twist. I've got to twist it. Ugh. Yeah, that was awful. Even then, like I twisted it, and it was hard to twist. And then right at the end, where you pull on it, and it doesn't budge, but you know that it's been unscrewed. And then eventually, yeah, it comes off. I mean, like, who on earth paints over threads? I mean, it's just absurd. It's just so absurd. How you have fallen, 365 Day Stationery. I'm embarrassed for you. Anyway, I'll get my money back and he'll get his pens back. But as for what will happen after that, I don't know. I mean, you know, he makes these things that no one else makes. Some of them are absolutely brilliant. But when you buy something that you expect to have a certain level of quality, and this arrives, and then you get gaslit afterwards, you know, saying, oh no, we tried and the caps were secure when we sent it. It's like, yeah, I know the caps were secure. It's because they were jammed on the lacquer. It's not what I'm saying. You know, oh, please tell us exactly, show us a video and give us a detail on exactly what's wrong so we can improve it next time. Like, no way. Are you serious? There's no way in hell that someone who has ever used pens, who has held this pen and tried it out, there's just no way. There's just no way that someone who knows pens would say that to someone that they know loves pens. Crazy. Anyway, that's it. There's good stuff coming. This is the negative bit. There's good stuff. Not from these guys. Somewhere else. Good night, everyone.